welcome to WWE Girl Talk. I'm Coral.
I'm Ashley.
And today we're reviewing the Raw from the 6th of April, which I can't remember it. We were going to keep that secret, but I'm not a good liar, so...
Yeah, this is going to be a good review.
Yeah, I watched the second half just now, but I watched the first half last Monday.
Yeah, I watched it last Monday as well, like last Tuesday even. So
you got notes.
I got notes, but it doesn't mean I'm going to remember a lot.
I'm sorting out my Avon. This is what happens when we both work full time.
Yeah, it's hard work, man.
I've been full time for 2 weeks, 10 in the morning till 10, half 10, quarter to 11 in the evening, working 6 days a week.
Hard life.
Yeah, like I've got time to watch a 3-hour Raw.
Do you know what? Before we start, Ring Rants met Mick Foley the other day. I'm well jealous of you guys if you're watching.
What? Jealous?
I know, right?
Dude!
I'm so jealous.
How the hell did you manage that?
They went to a show and then Mick Foley was there and they had a chat with him. They got a photo on their Facebook.
Is it on Alex's Facebook as well?
No, it's on Ring
I was going to say, it didn't come up on my feed.
I was like, rude!
Yeah.
We should have been there. Hook us up. Anyway, we'll start with the review. So, as every single Raw, we started with the Authority. But no Stephanie Triple H, we'll get to that later. I'll get to that now actually.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins was like, I wish Stephanie and Triple H a good vacation. They deserve one. And I was like, cool.
Oh, I remember that.
Thanks for setting the scene. Normally you don't realise until halfway through the show, they're like, shit, we didn't tell everyone what's going on.
Oh god.
But
did I forget to remind you it's a triple threat?
yeah. So, you know, they got in there nice and early with what's going on, that's good. And the rumours are that they're away, they didn't say this on the show by the way, she's just outside on the internet. That Stephanie and Triple H are going to be away for 4 to 6 weeks. Which would be nice.
Is there a reason why? Or they're just
apparently Stephanie got invited to this huge, massive secret executive thing and she's gone away on holiday for it. So
she comes out of a tan.
Yeah. But luckily they set up the vacation thing.
Yeah.
And they're on a private island, but we'll get to that later. And then he's like, talking about how, you know, how he cashed in at WrestleMania, you know, the same bollocks. And he said something that really made me laugh. In an ironic kind of way. He said the biggest takeaway from WrestleMania is that the Authority always win. Now I was like, that's the biggest takeaway from every Raw and SmackDown and pay-per-view since last WrestleMania. You've just made a statement that's actually there. So I wrote a tweet about it. I was quite angry that he even said it.
Not only that, even just like watching this Raw, I'm confused as to what I've watched the last few weeks, whether I'm watching the same thing.
Yeah.
Every time I go to watch it, I'm like,
haven't I seen this?
Is this last week?
Is this not SmackDown?
Yeah. This isn't SmackDown.
I was really hoping you'd say that. I was setting you up for that.
Good.
So yeah, and then he's like, Triple H defeated Sting, made a statement against WCW. He's like, Big Show won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. They're going to keep making me say it.
They are.
But I fucking said that right this time.
Every time Big Show comes out.
You know, standing with that trophy like a douche. And he's talking about, oh, I cashed in, you know,
Did my thing.
Yeah. It's like Kane, he was there at WrestleMania and Kane's just like, what the fuck, man, why are you making me look like a dick? And Big Show takes the mic. I don't know why Big Show has to take the mic all the time. No. Every time he's in the ring, he somehow ends up with a mic in his hand. I don't know how he manages it.
Well, he's taller than everyone else, so he just reaches over him.
But do you not notice when he takes the mic, everyone else just seems a bit confused, like, why is he talking?
What's he doing? What is he doing?
He's like, God, Big Show, you always do this. Do not freestyle. Anyway, so
it's like he's about to just beatbox.
Yeah, can you imagine? So Big Show says he's no longer under the Andre the Giant shadow. Since when was that a thing anyway? No. Since when has he been under his shadow? I've never even heard anyone mention it.
I mean, the statues are bigger than him. I know, it's metaphorical, but
that was hilarious.
I know. I'm a comedian, didn't you know? I still need to do stand-up.
I know you do. Yeah. And then he's like, I'm the biggest WWE superstar, and everyone in the locker room's under my shadow. So of course they're gonna be. You're taller than everyone. So. And then Randy wouldn't come out, and he was saying, I defeated Seth before he cashed it in. It's like, we know, we've heard this 3 times now. He's like a broken record. He's like, I did the best RKO in history. I mean, it was a good one, but I think the one against Dolph was it Dolph? Yeah, Dolph was better.
Yes!
That was like the best RKO I've ever seen. I don't think the one at WrestleMania was second, I reckon. There was still a good RKO.
Yeah. It was out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere. And he was saying, because of that reason, he should be number 1 contender. Now, I get it. You should be. But you don't have to keep going on. Like, if you're going to make a statement. You need to back it up with more than one example.
Yeah.
Come on now. Anyway, I think...
Although it should be, I'm Randy friggin' Orton.
Yeah, give me the spot. It's like, okay.
Okay.
And then Kane is like, fine. There's this triple threat match for the number 1 contender spot. It's Randy Orton, Reigns, and Ryback tonight. And then he's like, but plot twist. He didn't say that, but plot twist.
Plot twist.
They'll all compete in single matches tonight. And he's like, Orton, your match is next.
No.
And it's against me. And then Rollins is like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And then, like, Big Show has to drag Rollins out because he's getting a bit too antsy. He's having a bit of a brat attack and throwing his pram out. He's throwing his toys out the pram.
No, he's throwing his belt out the pram.
Yeah. That's an expensive fucking belt you got there.
I know, it's fucking Brock Lesnar, isn't it?
I know, fucking hell.
Turns up once every month.
For a year now, it's annual.
Yeah, it's the annual belt.
The annual appearance of Brock Lesnar. Yeah, so Kane versus Randy Orton. Kane did better than he usually does, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the match went great. By Randy Orton's standards, it was very mediocre.
I love Randy Orton. Just
thanks to what you put. What she means is I can't remember the match, but I love Randy Orton.
Pretty much. My views on Randy Orton.
But the match isn't memorable. That's the thing. It was quite mediocre. Like there's the usual standard moves, but there's nothing amazing about it. And then Kane actually lost because he hit Randy Orton with a chair on the outside of the ring, so Randy Orton won. And then went back into the ring, and Kane tried to chokeslam Randy Orton on the chair, but Orton countered and tried to do an RKO on the chair, but then Kane countered that and ran out of the ring, and that was the end of that, really. I thought that like everyone else would have helped him, like the other authority members, but they didn't. They just kind of left him to it. And then there was a bit of a break, so I had to announce AJ Lee's retirement. So the commentators announced it. It wasn't like a massive announcement. They showed a tweet she wrote about retiring, and that was it, really. It was just like literally went, oh, AJ's retired, and it was on to the next type of segment. So nothing massive to mention, really. But I'll get onto AJ retirement later because I've got a point to make.
Don't mind me. No.
So then we had another speaking segment backstage, and it's Kane and Seth Rollins, and Kane's with his magic curtain, as he always is. Yeah. And Rollins comes in really angry. He's like, "You're not pulling your weight. What are you doing? Everyone else is trying to protect me, but you're not. You're not getting the picture." And Kane says Rollins is, basically needs to man up. And the only reason he won Money in the Bank was because Kane actually helped him, and that's the only reason he's champion, because of that reason. Which is true.
Yep.
Very true. You know, it'd be quite a good plot twist if all of a sudden Kane was like, "I'm going to make myself number 1 contender."
Do you know what though? I was just thinking, Kane, I reckon, is the next turn on this.
Oh yeah, definitely. Easily. Majorly, that's going to happen.
I reckon it'll be by the time they come back. I reckon that's why they've given Triple H and Stephanie that month off or whatever.
Yeah, but I think Triple H is interested anyway, apparently, so that's why he's gone. And but yeah, it's a good time to actually make him turn, because we can see it actually happen with that Stephanie Triple H trying to control it all.
So he'll do it his own way, and they'll come back and be like, "No, I'm not having it your way. My way's better," which it is. Kane's way is better. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to Kane being GM for a while. And yeah, so that happened, and then Seth, he says Seth's defending his title is actually best for business, which is true, because everyone wants to see a fighting champion. What's the point of having one that's not going to be there? We've had that for about a year of Brock not being there, so it's a good point. And he's like, "You're not scared of Orton, are you?" Maybe he's right, you are scared of him. And he's like, "I'm not scared of Orton, but maybe Kane, you stepping down as director of operations would be best for business." And I'm sure Stephanie and Triple H would agree. And so he's like, they're on a private island. They have no cell reception or internet. So he's running things whether Rollins likes it or not.
Yeah, I like it.
And then Rollins walks away and then he comes back. I don't know if he forgot his line. He's like, "Shit, I've walked away and I've got to go back again." He's like, "You'll have a lot to answer for when they get back." So I think he fucked up. I think he walked off and was like, "Shit, I've not finished." Because you won't walk away and come back to say that. It didn't really make sense. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
What's going on?
And then Kane says he's on the borderline disrespectful and he's in the match. And it's next. They love using that lately.
And it's next.
So then Seth come out. He didn't know who his opponent was. And all of a sudden Neville's music played, and I text Cora, I was like, oh my god, we got the match with Rollins really soon. Because on our last Raw review, we were like, I can't wait to see Neville versus Seth Rollins, it's going to happen. And then it happened the next week, we were like, yes. Seth grabs the mic. I don't know why Seth's talking so much tonight.
Do you know what? They've ruined Seth's character. I generally think they have. He's too frigging whiny, even as champion. Even with Seth and Triple H gone, he's whiny.
I don't know. Like, I swear he's got champion and got whinier.
Yeah, he has.
I don't understand what they've done to him.
He's just a brat.
It's horrible.
He is.
Don't like it.
No.
So he welcomes the rookie, that's his words, to Raw.
And he called him a pipsqueak.
Yeah, I was getting to that, Cora Whitney.
Sorry.
She always does this. I build a story, she just like cuts in halfway through the end.
I get overexcited.
So
and the word pipsqueak is like really old school.
I know. I haven't heard that word in ages.
I know. It's like watching like Rugrats or something.
Yeah.
Or like Saved by the Bell. And he's like, yeah, preppy.
Yeah, pipsqueak. And he's like, just sit this. He's like, says to me, why don't you sit this one out, pipsqueak? And
what even is pipsqueak?
Like small man.
Is that what it is? Pipsqueak.
And then the thing is, Neville's quite tall and he's quite buff.
And Seth ain't that much taller. Like,
Seth's tall.
Not that much taller than Neville though.
No.
And it is weird just calling him Neville. I want to call him
Adrian Neville. Yeah, I hate Neville. Just sounds like, hey Neville.
Neville. Yeah.
Like,
Neville. Did you ever watch iCarly?
No.
Oh, every time I say Neville, it's like Neville Pepperman. And he's just like a really like camp character who's like an internet troll.
Oh, okay.
And he's just like, I'm Neville Pepperman. It's just
Thanks for that.
He's like the bad guy that runs through the series who tries to sabotage their web show. Yeah.
So that's what his character's going to do in the next few weeks of Raw. He's going to
sabotage
the web show.
Yeah. Neville, how dare you?
Oh, Neville, you naughty boy.
Pipsqueak. I'll just call him Pipsqueak.
Yeah, okay.
We'll leave us alone.
So Neville spin kicks Seth in the stomach because he called him Pipsqueak, and then Seth like ring the bell to the ref. The match was okay, but I expected more. Like, I was sitting there waiting for the big build up, and there wasn't any. Like, I just didn't really understand. Like, Seth dominated it way too much for me. Like, it wasn't equal enough. I thought it'd be very equal. And I kind of wanted Neville to win, because I thought, oh, how cool would it be for a rookie to come in, beat Seth? Like, that's a great way to enter.
That is a good push.
But it was very equal. There's a lot of Seth pinning and him kicking out, and Seth's like, oh my god, why is he kicking out? But it's like, come on, we all know Neville's good, so it's not believable. Like, it's not like you're pinning Adam Rose, example, and he's kicked out 3 times. You're like, what the fuck is Adam Rose doing? Like, he's shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's not shit, but you know, he's shit. But then Rollins won with a curb stomp. There was a couple of good high flying moves in there actually from Neville. I remember one bit where he like did a corkscrew backflip out of the rope, I think, onto Seth. And then Jay Security went to attack him, but he quickly just sprinted back in the ring before they could actually attack him, which I haven't seen anyone do. Normally everyone's a bit like, oh, that's happening. Yeah. But it's like, come on, we all know Jay Security are there. They're going to attack you. But he just literally sprinted back in the ring. So I enjoy watching him because he's quite good. Like, he's a wrestler, but a gymnast. He's not like a Los Matadores where they're just gymnastics and nothing else. But then after... Go on.
No, I was going to say, but like, I'm all well and good that Adrian Neville's come up. I want the guy in the selfie stick to come up.
Tyler Breeze.
He's being wasted on NXT.
Yeah, I think him and Neville would actually do quite a good job of selling stuff. I mean, for mid card, I reckon they'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd like to see them in like a intercontinental kind of position. Not just floating around on mid card. Cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep this floating.
Like Adam Rose.
Yeah.
I'm Fandango.
But yeah, and then Rollins actually curb stomped him again after the match, just to set a statement, I guess. But I would have actually liked Neville to have won. I was quite disappointed that he didn't. But then Neville did trend on Twitter after that match.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That was good.
He did a good job. I expected a bit more, but it still did amazing for someone who's just it's their second Raw. Yeah. For someone who's their second Raw, that is.
But
amazing.
I'm hoping they keep the They won't. I'm hoping they'll keep the continuity of. Well, I've already gone against you once now. Now I want that title.
I can tell you now to watch SmackDown, that's not happening.
Then it is definitely...
They've forgotten. As we say, Raw and SmackDown have different writers.
Yeah. And they're clearly different universes.
Yeah,
it's like Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man. They're two different things.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about this on here, but I'm going to talk about it. It is really different. Actually, no.
It's same
so
shit, but it's different.
It's so confusing. I watched The Amazing Spider-Man the other day, and I was like, this is completely different. I'm so confused.
Yeah, because they're two different comic books.
It's just so weird.
Yeah, because it's like, because you've got like, you got Spider-Man where you've got
Mary Jane.
But in the Amazing Spider-Man, Mary Jane is only when they're at school.
Yeah.
Whereas, and then he meets, I can't remember her name, the other one.
Yeah.
After Mary Jane dies, in the Amazing Spider-Man, but Mary Jane's always in that Spider-Man. I know what I'm on about.
Mary Jane die?
No.
I've seen Spider-Man, but I don't remember this. Does she?
Have you watched The Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah.
The one with
Andrew Garfield in?
number 2?
No. No.
She doesn't die.
Coral, you ruined it for me.
Sorry, you said you watched it.
I thought I did. To be honest, with the second one. Anyway, right. We're talking about Spider-Man. So then John Cena come out.
They're good films though. But John Cena came out. Do we really want to talk about John Cena though? Do we? He talks a lot of crap about nothing.
Don't forget to watch our Spider-Man review. I'm joking.
So, in Spider-Man, what did you think about Spider-Man, actually?
Well, I tell you what, I thought it was better than a Diva promo, let me tell you that.
Oh, right. Which one do you prefer? Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield?
Tobey Maguire.
Same. Everyone prefers Andrew Garfield. I prefer Tobey Maguire.
No.
Andrew Garfield's very good.
He's too pretty for it.
I think he's too scrawny.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's too scrawny for it.
No.
Tobey Maguire's so much better. Andrew Garfield's got the comic timing, but I think Tobey Maguire did the emotional bits better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're not talking about Spider-Man. John Cena come out.
And I like the guy that plays Venom.
Stop talking about It's because we're talking about John Cena. John Cena came out. That's what happened.
He's in a film, isn't he?
And he said the champ is here, as he does. And he's talking about how the honour is honour. He talks about how it's great honour. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's a great honour
of being US champion and being a defending champion. And that's why I'm doing the Open Challenge. Thank you, Carl, really, for being my echo.
I might need to put some input in it as well.
It's John Cena. It has to be.
Yeah, epic.
Epic. He is in movies. What can I say?
Yeah, he is.
And so yeah, well done for you being a defending champion.
Like every year of your life in WWE.
Yeah. That's what you're meant to do when you're champion.
Yeah, you fucking prick.
So yeah, then Stardust comes out. I thought, wow, Stardust, really? I was a bit like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but then again, you got to remember, John Cena's got a mid-card championship now.
Yeah, but I don't know why it surprised me at Stardust, because last week we had Dean Ambrose and then we've gone down to Stardust. Not that Stardust is bad, but we've kind of gone down a level.
Yeah.
But after this match, I thought Stardust was amazing in this match.
Can't remember.
I really enjoyed this match. It was quite a long match, but I really enjoyed it because I thought, oh, John Cena's going to win in like 5 minutes and Stardust is going to be made look like shit again. But actually, Stardust did a really great job. But it reminded me of Cody Rhodes too much. The whole, like,
did he keep not stay in character too much?
I don't know. Like he kind of went like. I feel like with Stardust, he holds back his wrestling ability a bit to kind of keep in character because he's quite weird and like, not controlled. Whereas in this match, he kind of went back into Cody Rhodes mode where he's like, I'm really gonna wrestle like good and controlled and just come at you. He didn't do too much of the hissing stuff that he normally does and stuff like that. Yeah. He kind of went really. The only bit he changed his character with was at the beginning when everyone was chanting Cody at him, and then he just completely. I think he don't want to be Stardust anymore. That's my thinking of it.
Oh really?
I want to be back as Cody Rhodes now. To be honest,
really?
I don't think it's working for me. If I saw that match and it was Cody Rhodes, I'd have like get him up there like now.
Really?
I'm not into Stardust anymore.
Oh, sad.
But I recommend watching this match. Actually, I thought it should have been later on in the night. To be honest, I don't think it should have been so soon. You don't like John Cena anyway.
No,
so.
I tend to switch off when he's around.
But
it's like nap time.
But you can actually hear Cena shouting all the way through the match directions and how they're gonna actually do it. It's like, can you not discuss this before you fight? Like every match I see John Cena in lately, he's like, oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this, and you could probably hear it on the actual like audio. Like we should either tell him to shut the fuck up and whisper it, or turn the mics down lower or something. Yeah, so then at the end of the match, Cena uses a stunner. I don't know why he started to use this move, and everyone's questioning why he's starting to use this move.
Which one is it?
The stunner, like the Stone Cold
Oh,
Stunner.
right, yeah.
He like bounces off the second rope and does it. I don't know why he started using it, but everyone's like, you should be using it. Like, why are you using it? And then he does the AA, and then he wins. And that's that really. But it's quite close. Stardust only won a couple points. I was quite impressed.
Very true.
Then we had a Divas match. It was the Bear Twins versus Paige Naomi. And I thought the match was sloppy. It was messy. I wasn't into it at all.
Naomi had a bikini again. I like that Uso bikini.
But Naomi disappointed me with this match as well.
Yeah,
she wasn't
she
even
did
messy.
right.
We found out what the move was called though.
It was it. You say it.
It's very close to what it was called. I called it what was I called it?
Scissors.
A lie down head scissors, right?
Yeah.
It's actually a head scissors DDT. I was this close to getting it right.
Lie down scissors. Okay. Right, Ashley. Go.
I was 2 words off. 1 word off. Lying down. It's DDT. I was close in my books. So Naomi actually did head scissors DDT on Nikki and won, but the head scissors was very sloppy. Didn't work very well, and that was that really. Apart from that, there's nothing going on.
It's definitely heading towards a championship position for her.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
I mean, there's got to be a reason they took off Total Divas.
Exactly. It's a bit funny. Like she's she's not exactly a diva that you hate, but you have to take her off program. Like, yeah, everyone quite likes her, so yeah, she's got to become diva. Yeah, champion. She's a diva.
She's gonna be one of the greats, I think. Yeah. Give her time. Give her time.
She's only been there a while, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's easily one of the best ones we got. Easily.
Defo. Right. So then we had. I love primetime players at the moment, but they had their segment, and then
they don't wrestle though. They just have segments.
Yeah, but I like it. I quite like it.
Yeah.
There's one thing I like about tag teams at the moment. They're always very fresh. Like we had a moment where it's been like, but it's kind of getting back up there again. Now we're getting to know personalities of the new tag teams. The primetime players are discussing New Day. Kofi apparently is really sensitive about his chest, so they reflected back on that. Now I can't stop looking at Kofi's chest. It's a bit weird. I don't know what it is, but it kind of dips. I don't understand. Anyway, so then they put on, this is amazing, they put on shoulder pads with cones like stuck to the tape to the top of them. And they're like
covered in tinfoil.
Yeah, they're like duct tape. It was really, I was like, as soon as I put it on, they didn't have to speak, and I was like, fuck, I was wetting myself. They remind me of your hats.
That's what they reminded me of. I was like,
sub hats.
Or it's like 40 more subs and them hats come back out. People.
Yeah, for the 200.
Ooh.
So then, and they're like, we are the Ascension, and we are the best tag team of all time. And then the cricket noises come out, and I was like, wetting myself. I was like, this is funny. And then they do the, you do it better than I do.
I do it just as good as him. It's like uncanny, isn't it?
Do you know, I literally thought you were Titus O'Neil for a second.
I know.
I literally lost spell. I thought, fuck,
where's Coral gone?
I'm Darren Young now. What's happening?
We are.
And they're like,
I said the Ascension. We are primetime players as the Ascension.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah,
we are that.
So then they did their millions of dollars thing. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't like it.
No.
Just makes them like basketball players.
Yeah, they look like basketball players, don't they?
They do. And primetime players is such a basketball-y name. I don't know if it's just me.
No, it is.
It's like they're the primetime players of the NBA league. I think it's NBA.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, it does sound like primetime players. Anyway, basketball. Anyway, on to the next. Luke Harper versus Ryback, and it was a really short match, and I was very disappointed. Yeah. Not that I want to see Ryback wrestle, but I like Luke Harper. He's like my main man at the moment. One of my main men.
Hang on.
What?
Nearly this whole entire Raw was just matches leading up to the main event.
Yeah. We got plenty of roster now. Why are we doing this? I don't understand.
Just cottoned on.
It was a very short match. And I'm glad Harper dominated it, to be honest, because he's been amazing since WrestleMania. Like, he's blown me away. I don't know what's happened. WrestleMania happened. He's been up here. He's just gone up in my books. But then Ryback won with a shell shock, which is bound to happen because of the match later on. I mean, he's not going to lose, is he? But it would have been nice to have kept him on a winning streak, especially against, like, because I'm assuming they're going to do a Dean and Luke Harper feud. I could see it
I
happening.
hope so.
So,
They're both old school, so
it would work really well.
Yeah.
So I was hoping they'd keep them on a winning streak for that, but they haven't. So it's WWE. They haven't got the sense.
alternate universes.
I know, right? So then we had Renee Young. I feel like have we seen Renee Young already today? We haven't, have we?
No, but she turns up.
She turns up too many times on this Raw. Oh my god, I was fed up seeing her fucking hair after the Raw. So we had Renee Young with New Day, and she was like, how does it feel when the audience chants New Day sucks? What a great question, Renee. I mean, well, I think you can gather what they fucking feel like. I mean, it's just a stupid question.
I know.
And they're like, we clap or we snap. I was like, I literally put my head in my hands. I was like, what is this? I was like, we're not in primary school.
Yeah.
If I feel like I'm gonna snap, then we clap. And they all clap, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
There's Biggie looking like Buzz Lightyear again.
Yeah, and then Big He's like, a child at the airport come up to me the other day. And he was like, the New Day thing sucks. And he wanted me to sign his breakfast menu. I took it before I snapped. I clapped. And I signed the kids' menu. And I was like, wow! I mean, this is a story that's going to go down for years. It's going to be in his Hall of Fame ceremony. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be like, this is the moment when I signed the child's menu, even though I was about to snap at him.
Do you know what? This like clapping thing is like really good for like anger management
I know,
classes.
I'm so happy
like
that the clap snaps come back in my life.
this is like revolutionary.
Every time I feel like I'm going to snap, I'm just going to clap. Everyone's going to be like, imagine if you did that though. I'm really angry. It just all of a sudden clapped. So the person you're with is going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you just clapped at me.
Yeah, like, actually, I'm so angry. So what should we do today?
You're like, what? What's happening? It makes you look like a psychopath. Okay?
It does a bit, doesn't it?
They start clapping, and then the crowd are doing their New Day sucks thing. Yeah. I mean,
that sounds like oh look at my hair. Hairspray.
Oh, I don't really.
You haven't seen Hairspray? Like the beat, the beginning, it goes.
I can't remember. I haven't seen Hairspray in ages.
It's like,
I saw it once, I think, years ago.
Oh look at my hair.
Anyway, we had New
It's
Day.
good morning Baltimore, but yeah.
We had New Day versus
I can't
Dragons. It was Xavier Woods and Big E who were in the room. I mean, Lucha Dragons were good, but I don't want to see New Day. I keep seeing too much from New Day. I don't know what's happening. I mean, it's like Roman Reigns. They've tried to push him in everyone's face to be, you like this person. So with New Day, they've gone, you like this tag team, and everyone's just gone, I fucking hate them. I hate New Day. I hate Roman. Like, everyone's just gone, no.
And it's gonna get like that with Seth though.
Do you reckon?
I think, yeah. That's what happened with Daniel Bryan. Everyone loved Daniel Bryan. Now we're a bit like.
It's different because he's heel though. I don't think it's gonna work. They're like
Who, Daniel Bryan?
No, Seth. I mean,
I was gonna say Daniel Bryan's on here.
no, definitely not. I'd like to see Daniel Bryan heel, but hey. So Sin Cara won actually over Swanton.
I just noticed Daniel Bryan went on Raw.
No, because he was injured from SmackDown. Where he bashed his head open.
Yes.
So Sin Cara won the Swanton Bomb on Xavier Woods, I think. And that was that. Lucha Dragons did a good job, but it's nothing really to know. New Day dominated it too much, so it kind of sucked the whole life out of the match, really.
I'm actually bored reviewing this match.
So I'll carry on. So Roman Reigns versus Big Show. Talk about boring. Roman Reigns versus Big Show. How many fucking times have we seen this?
I get confused. Okay. Right, I generally think I'm watching a flashback for the week before, and the month before, and the week before that,
and before.
yeah, I think I'm in like Groundhog Day. You know, like I generally think I'm just rewatching the same Raw
over and over again
every fucking week.
So yeah, Big Show dominated the whole thing, and then Reigns won with 3 Superman punches and a spear. It's like, wow. Like, Reigns did nothing apart from laying his fucking sack of an ass on the floor. I mean, it's what happened at fucking WrestleMania and all the matches he's ever in, except for tag ones. Yeah. He literally just stands in the apron and wins last minute.
Yeah. I'm
done with Roman Reigns' Big Show. Let's drop it. Let's leave it. It was boring. It didn't work before, so why are we still having it? No. So then we had an even better moment. I can't even say better moment. I literally wanted to shoot myself in the face. It's how much I remember cringe. We had Kane backstage, Cameron, Alicia Fox, Summer Rae, Natalia, and oh my god, I won't give Divas a chance so they know how to fucking talk properly. Seriously.
Alicia Fox, she was good. No, she's not.
Total Divas ruins them all.
Yeah.
They all talk like, oh
Who the fuck is their
vocal coach?
Yeah, just their acting coach or anything.
They just use teenage girls in like high school. Hi, this is how we talk. Oh yeah. Like literally, she's so annoying. Oh my god. I can't take it anymore.
Like Summer Rae was like putting on Kane's cow.
Oh my god. Okay. It's like, oh my god, would you do that to a genuine person in public if you were like trying to hit on them?
Cameron's law.
Oh. I thought Seth Rollins was bad. You should have been. I made her rewind to the beginning of the segment, and she had to laugh twice. And the second time was even better. Her face. So they were like giving Kane compliments. I don't know what they were saying. They were like, "Kane, you're doing such a good job of running the show. Oh my god, I love your towel." And then he asked them what they want. So what do you want? He's really fed up. And then Alicia Fox was like, "Kane, you should show everyone to give divas a chance." And then like Cameron suggests a battle royal, and then Kane agrees.
For next week.
Yeah, for next Raw. And they literally all scream. It's like, what the fuck? You just go, yes.
But we all know Naomi's going to be in that battle royale and fucking win it.
Yeah, they were talking about Naomi as well. Like, Natalia's like, Naomi's did a great job. She should like definitely be given a shot. They're like, are you only saying that to like make everyone look good? I don't know. Summer Rae was saying some shit. I block her out. Out. All I see is a chicken when I see her now because someone commented saying it, and that's all I can see. I don't know how Summer Rae ended up in a film. I don't get that because
What film was she in?
Marine 4.
Oh, it's dark.
But still,
it's
still she's in it. Like they could have chose any diva, and they chose her. How we give divas a chance when they're giving the wrong divas a chance? I don't understand.
Give the right divas a chance,
please.
Well, Naomi was there tonight. Well,
yeah.
I suppose.
I'm glad she wasn't involved in that. No. That was a hot ass mess. I just can't even.
Yeah.
I even went white girl there. And I was like, I can't even. This is what they make me do. They kill brain cells. And Kane helped. Talk about killing brain cells. Kane just goes like this, like with his head. See, they do.
It hurts.
The divas kill brain cells, guys. They do. So then we had Renee. Oh god, Renee. This whole segment was just horrible. It's like, Roman Reigns, you seem really like motivated after what you just did to Big Show. It's like he spent most of the time on the floor.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait to see what I can do next. And it's not even next. It's like we've got another hour until he comes out again. I just don't even know. Because I was like, oh, main event already. He's like, oh, here's Sheamus. I was like, what? Okay. Yeah. So then Sheamus comes out and he's like, there aren't many real men left in the WWE. And everyone's trying to look stupid chance.
Which he does.
And then he's like, I'm a warrior in a world full of insects. I quite like that. It's like, that's good, good little line. And he's like, Ziggler is an insect that needs to be weeded out. It's very deep, Sheamus, all of a sudden. I quite like it.
Where is Dolph?
Dolph is injured a bit. Comes back to SmackDown. Comes back to SmackDown. And then
they hasn't been great lately.
And then he's like, I know you're all thinking that I should be picking on little fellas.
Little fellas.
That made me chuckle. But there aren't many my size. Then Mark Henry comes out and I'm like, oh god, it's Mark Henry. Why is he facing Mark Henry? Like
what?
It's boring. So you have Sheamus versus Mark Henry. It's quite.
No.
The match was quick, but the match time was quick. The match, however, itself is pretty slow. But then Sheamus won with a bro kick. That was it, really. Pretty mediocre. The speaking segment was good. I think I would have liked the speaking segment, and then just left it at that. Because it weren't too long. It was very to the point. It was capturing.
Wasn't riddled.
It was riddled, but you knew what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because he explained Ziggler's an insect. That's basically what he was getting at.
So I'm just going to talk and aim it at everyone, but I'm actually aiming it at someone.
Yeah, indirect, conversation.
It's like, no.
I talk about don't know what anyone's talking about. Bray Wyatt. I decided Bray Wyatt is like someone tweeting on Twitter indirectly, but he does it in person. He's like when someone on Twitter goes, I hate that bitch. He literally talks like that. He goes, I'm coming after you. And that's it.
We don't know.
You're coming after her. That is literally like me, like going, oh my god, someone broke my heart. Oh, that's all that as well. Someone broke my heart. It's like him talking like that and like, who are you talking about?
I say it's getting a bit
ridiculous now.
It's getting predictable. That's how he starts every feud.
I know, but it's stupid. It's like, can you not do something else?
Yeah, it's not just randomly attack someone someday, like normal people.
Like normal people, just attack someone. So he's like, you live your life on dedication and success. I was like, okay. And he was like, you cannot compete against the greatest power. That is fear, and I am the new face of fear. So you're not, because Undertaker didn't beat you for one.
Yeah.
I mean, Undertaker did beat you for one, and
yeah, you didn't beat him.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Salisbury.
And we were just trying to figure. We had a conversation like, who is it? Now I said possibly John Cena, because John Cena's like never give up, and he's a US champion. Like, you know, dedication, success. He's dedicated to the USA. You know, all that bollocks.
So it could be that, or I had the other possibility of possibly the Authority.
They're like, we win everything.
Yeah, so that's what's best for business, you know, success, business, all that, blah blah. But we don't really want Bray involved in that. But then again, even if he does get involved with Cena, he's then kind of sort of in the Authority.
But we've already seen him and Cena so many times as well. Yeah. I literally went, made by Dallas, just out of you know, randomness.
Because he hasn't really properly come back yet, apart from when he was at WrestleMania.
And he's like, you have to believe, which is obviously
success.
Yeah, so that'd be quite interesting actually.
I know.
Just imagine him.
Like, brother.
You believe, but you fear me. It can be so weird.
You believe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but that's what it could be. Like, you dedicate your life to success and stuff. Then he could turn him into like a Wyatt family member. You know, like how he did with Eric and Luke. He could do it with Bo Dallas. Yeah. That'd be much more interesting to see him actually transforming someone into someone like him. Yeah. It'd make him more scary, I think. Yeah. That he can control someone like that. Yeah. It's the route to go down, I think. Especially someone like Bo Dallas. He's such a happy character.
Like, oh, yeah.
And it could be like, oh.
Because I think with Bo Dallas, I think they've possibly played him as much as they can now.
Yeah, you can't really go anywhere else.
You can't put him anywhere.
No, it's a bit hard.
I think it's a shame that him and Mark Henry both got injured. Even though it probably wouldn't have been the best feud, I think it would have been able to play it out a bit more. I mean, the bits we saw were actually not too terrible. Anyway, so we had Renee again. Oh my god. Renee, go away. And she was talking to Ryback. And Ryback's like, tonight's a big opportunity and it's feeding time and I'm hungry for the WWE Championship. His whole character is basically a fan fiction waiting to be made. Like, I'm hungry. Feed me. It's just like, can we just stop? I can't take his character seriously. I can't. Who goes around talking like that? Even if you are hungry, you don't go feed me. Feed me. So then we had the Miz. There is an episode of Doctor Who actually. Feed me.
Was that with the skin?
Yeah, with no faces on the TVs. Sucked everyone's faces off.
Oh, I can't remember. I don't really watch Doctor Who.
Feed me. Hungry. Feed me.
So basically, Ryback talks like someone with no face.
Watch the episode of Doctor Who. It's the first episode of Doctor Who I ever watched.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. So we then had the Miz vs Damien Mizdow, and I don't really understand why we had this match yet.
No, it wasn't
like nothing built up
enough. Yeah,
but if they had a segment on the night and then it's like, oh my god, they didn't have a match, but it wouldn't. But I was like, okay, cool.
I feel like they've made it very mid card.
Yeah, well, it's no, it's the second match for last though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I just feel like it's slightly mid, like as in, you know, like when
got a filler.
Fandango and Adam Rose randomly come out and wrestle.
Filler. It was a filler match.
Yeah.
So I had high expectations for them too, but because it weren't built up enough, I don't think, for the Raw, it just lacked a bit. And it was weird seeing Mizdow come out to the Miz's music with still the Mizdow gimmick.
I literally looked at my phone for 2 seconds, missed the pin, and then the music started. I was like, I don't even know who won because they have the same music.
But the match was equally balanced. I mean, the Miz did a lot of the. It was mainly just a lot of kicking and punching.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it was just like we're starting the feud up, we're going to build it up nicely.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, I like it when they do matches before the pay-per-view, but they haven't built this first match up right. They should have had a segment earlier on.
Have they definitely got a match it?
I don't know. They're building up to it. I talked to you about not off here. But Miz actually won because he rolled him up and pulled the tights, and then Miz ran off. And then Mizdow was like laughing in the ring because he's like, oh, you cheated me out of a match by my tights. And that was that really. Yeah. It's kind of a good way to end it though. Like, I think at the time I was like, well, seriously, that's the way you're going to end it? But then in a way it's good because Mizdow wasn't beat up enough to lose, but Miz cheated to win, so it's like they're both still equal. You can't tell who's a weaker one yet. Yeah. So when I thought about it, that's a good way to play it.
Yeah.
So we had Renee again. Oh my god.
Well, like she never left.
I know.
I feel like she's been standing there, like, you know, when you're watching TV late at night and they got the sign language person.
Yeah,
I feel like she's just standing there, like,
hi, I'm Renee. So yeah, she's moved around one. and he's like, I haven't got a problem with Roman Reigns and Ryback, but I'm going to do what has to be done to win. It's like, you had a feud with Ryback and Roman Reigns like a couple of months ago, but yet you haven't got a problem with them. These superstars get over shit really quickly, don't they?
They do. They're like, on to the next.
They're like, oh, I'm happy with you now, it's fine. But yeah, anyway, then we had the match. We had the triple threat. Randy Orton, Roman Reigns and Ryback. I did not really pay attention. I was bored. Because I've already seen him 3 times tonight. I've already seen him tonight already.
Yeah.
I don't need to see him again. And then the Authority come out as the match was starting. They kind of stood at the staging area to watch, and like you just knew something happened at that point. You couldn't really. You're just waiting for the match to be interrupted. And then nearer the end of the match, the Authority walked down and stood by outside the ring. Ryback rolled out of the ring to actually take a breather, but then saw the Authority behind him, and Roman Reigns did this massive jump over the top rope and landed flat in the middle of them all, and that was pretty good. Yeah, for Roman Reigns, that was pretty good.
He got dead on as well, like
literally
sometimes you guys miss and stuff, but
yeah,
he was like,
I mean, he had a lot of people to hit, so if he missed, it would have been pretty bad, but he got it literally spot on.
He was like dead in the middle, and the flight he got from it as well.
Yeah, he literally. I was proud of Roman Reigns.
He did something right for once.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll put his hernia back in.
I think they might have actually. Shove it back in. Hope for the best.
Yeah, maybe Big Show gave him one earlier in the match. Yeah. It was like, oh yes, got my power back. But then the Authority attacked everyone, and I was like, well, surely this should be a disqualification, but no one got disqualified. No. Just carry on. And that'll be funny, if a triple threat match is meant to be no disqualification, then why does everyone not do chairs and shit? That's bullshit. It's not a no disqualification match. They just make up their own rules as they go along.
They do.
It's like, what? What's going on?
It's bullshit. But it's only in the Authority match then.
Yeah. So, yeah, as they all interrupted, Randy Orton took the opportunity because Ryback was busy with J&J Security, trying to battle them off. Randy Orton just RKO'd Ryback out of nowhere, pretty much, and he pinned Ryback and won. So he's number one contender, guys. And then Seth Rollins, literally, as Randy Orton's music played, Rollins was like, boom, he curb stomped him, and then like stood on him with his championship, and that was the end of Raw, really.
Thank God.
But
that's all I can say.
I'm fed up of interruptions. I'm fed up of interruptions.
Just fed up of
repetitive.
Yes, I feel like I'm watching the same thing every day, and I just can't go anymore.
We started off with a really good Raw, and it's just gone like last week, or week before?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
One after WrestleMania is always good though.
Yeah,
it's still buzzing. But it's just kind of like I'm watching the same thing, and it's kind of like I think that was what was nice about watching NXT.
It was different.
Yeah. But NXT, I still wasn't.
To be fair, I'm still impressed with Tyler Breeze.
I like Tyler Breeze.
Yeah, I like Tyler Breeze.
I do like Tyler Breeze. I'm just hoping for a better SmackDown. No. No.
It is slightly better.
Okay.
But yeah, what should you rate Raw?
Shit. I make that same joke every week, and it's not funny.
2?
Yeah.
I think 2.
2.
Yeah. 2 out of 10. That's all we have to say.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, retweet. Retweet me, Tumble.
Yeah, that thing.
Follow us, talk to us. Talk to us about wrestling though. Don't talk to us about whether you should bone this woman or block this woman or
because we don't
marry us, because we literally will just ignore you now. Yeah. Sorry.
And
we can talk about shit if we know you after talking about wrestling, then that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fine. Like we generally start talking to some really nice people.
Yeah, we have spoken to really nice people.
But yeah, and also if you're going to talk to us about wrestling and you don't actually watch our videos, like we're cool to talk about wrestling with you, but then don't say
I'm not going to watch your video.
Videos.
It's quite insulting to us.
It's a bit like, oh, so you want to talk to us about wrestling but you don't want to actually hear our opinion.
Yeah.
A bit like, it's like, oh, you can watch our video. No, I'm alright.
We've got boobs.
Yeah. Can't see mine today. But...
No, you can't see mine either.
Yeah.
Anyway, goodbye. Ran over.